What's going on YouTube? OCD for EDC here. And what I've got for your face balls today, we're actually not going to be talking about knives, although I did reprint these Manix 2 scales right here that, I don't know. I'm just kind of on the fence about it. I'm missing a screw right there. I had a deep carry clip that only used 2 screws, but I was putting this clip on just to check it out. But anyway, kind of interesting, something different. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Today, I'm going to address something that happened last night after our live stream. I ended up finding out that Mr. Bryan over at Slicey Dicey was apparently not too happy about our video that we posted, picking on YouTubers, if you will. Now, all of that was done in good fun, and it's kind of comical to me that the comedian can't take a joke. But anyway, that's fine. It's not a big deal. But what I do want to address is the blatant lies that that man said last night. So unlike him, I actually went back and watched his video. So after I heard about it, I was hoping that he kind of roasted me and said, oh, whatever, he's a fat fucker and whatever, whatever. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I've got thick skin. I can take it. It's not a big deal. But that's not what happened. What happened was that he actually told lies, and that isn't okay with me. So now, full transparency here. I know this because I personally have told lies in my life. Now, granted, it was back when I was younger and dumber and all of those things, but it's just, I know from experience, it's just not a good way to operate. And it sucks when you get busted and you get caught up in a lie, because then you don't know what to do. You either lie more to try and get out of it, which just makes it worse. And it's just a bad look all the way around. And, this isn't the first time that this man has been called out for lying about dumb shit. And it's kind of funny to me because pretty much every other YouTuber, anyone I know that's had interactions with this man, it's just, I'm not going to speak on anyone else's behalf, but it's just not good. Anyway, I'm only going to talk about my personal situation. So last night during his live stream, he said the reason that I put a picture up of him on the screen was because we were mad about the live stream times at which he goes live or whatever. That could not be further from the truth. Prior to us, which I'm going to show you here in just a moment, I'm going to bring receipts, so I'll show you. But prior to us doing our live stream, I didn't even know that he had a live stream. Nor did I watch it, nor did I care. I don't care one way or the other. He can do whatever he wants to do on his channel, and I'll do whatever I want to do. That's the beauty of this whole thing. Now, as time went on, I heard that he had a live stream, and I did go and check out a couple of replays very briefly. When I'm in the shop, I'll just listen to different videos and whatnot. So I had listened to a few of his videos, which is where I came up with the fact that it's always kind of shocked me that he goes on about being a comedian and he's just not very funny. Now, that could totally be on me. I could just have a shitty sense of humor. I don't know. But I would just assume, someone that's supposed to be funny for, a quote-unquote living. I mean, I think it's a very, very part-time deal. But anyway, generally your level of humor would roll over into other things that you do. But maybe that's just not the case. Like I said, that could totally be on me. In my opinion, I just don't, it's just not very comical. So, and one of the things about comedy is there always has to be a little bit of level of truth to it. Stuff that's true or at least has a little level of truth to it. It just makes it more fun that way, in my opinion. But so anyway, that's why I said what I said. The fact that I just don't find him very funny, and I don't. That's just the truth. Now, that's not a negative thing, really. I suppose it's a negative thing when you say that you're a comedian. If people don't find you funny, I mean, that's kind of the whole damn point of being a comedian, is to make people laugh. So I guess that could be construed as negative, although I didn't, I didn't say it with malicious intent. But, if that's the way it was received, hey, it is what it is. I can't change the fact that that he wears his feelings, or, his heart on his sleeve kind of thing, and gets his feelings hurt. I'm not going to change what I do based on other people's feelings getting hurt. We live in a time right now where everyone is just so hypersensitive, is just unbelievable. So my advice is that string that's hanging between your legs, go ahead and pull that thing out. I think it's swollen up and it's causing you some pain. So get that thing out of there, and then maybe you can man up a bit. But anyway, let's get on to the lying. So this is the part that really pisses me off, because you can say whatever you want about me. You want to make fun of me or whatever. I'm all for it, and I'll laugh right there along with you. Me and my friends are ruthless to one another, and it's all a sign of love and respect in our eyes. But hey, if other people don't operate that way, it is what it is. But, so here is, let me turn this light off right here. Here is Mr. Slicey Dicey's. This is the very first comment that I ever got from him. You can see right here, this is on May 3rd, 2020, and this is his comment right here. Hey man, couple of things. I'm not remotely pissed or anything at all. Just telling you I'm live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we overlap. So if you can, maybe better for you to move that. Again, not at all angry, partly because I'd like to be able to go to yours, LOL. Okay, so this is the very first interaction I'd ever had with the man, right here. Okay? Now, he's telling me to move the time of my show because it'll be better for me. Now, I'll be the first one to say my channel is way smaller than Slicey Dicey's as far as the sub count goes. And that's fine. I don't care at all. I'm not doing this. Going out, this guy, that's all he thinks about. That's all he does. He's obviously extremely butthurt that Metal Complex flew by him and passed him by. I even heard this douchebag say that he's the one that discovered Metal Complex, which is just dumb all the way around. And what I have to say about it is that people that put in hard work and grow their channel, more power to you. Metal Complex works his ass off. He posts a shit ton of videos, and it's a lot of work. So I got nothing but respect for that. The dude's doing it, and he's been rewarded for it, which is great. And his channel has grown tremendously, which is awesome. So congratulations. But this douchebag, he can't let it go. He just keeps running his mouth about it. So he sought me out and told me to change it. May be better for you to move that. Again, not at all angry, partly because I'd like to be able to go to yours. Okay, so let me get. Sorry, I'm getting text messages here. All right, so then second, I shouldn't ask it how much for that S45 PM too. So I responded, "What's up, Bryan? I knew that you did a live show on Sundays. I have not caught it live, but I have watched a few replays. I was thinking that you did it at 7 Eastern, but I must have been thinking about my time zone. I'm Central Time. As for my live show, my wife is the one who picked the time. She picked it because she goes to bed early, or what I think is early, with a little smiley face. You guys know this. I've said this a million times. And then I said, I've already posted a few things saying 7:30 for tonight's show. So our original live time on Sunday nights was 7:30 p.m. Okay? That's what you see right there. Go back here. 7:30 for tonight's show. So I feel like I cannot change this one. I will stall a bit tonight and just make small talk until yours is over. How long do you generally go? So he saw it and put a heart on it. Said, as for the PM2, I told a few people 225, but if you want it, I'll sell it to you for 200. So I was even gonna help the brother out on a new Spyderco knife. I said, I'm usually getting shit ready, but I'll do my best to jump into your comments on the live tonight. He says, no worries, I'll probably pass for that. We'll come back to that in a moment. Oh, damn it. I have a Freeman 451 coming in S45, just wanted to check out the steel. I said, let me know what time your shows are generally over so I can talk to Molly about changing ours for next week, which we did, which is why our show is now 8 p.m. This guy lied saying that he changed his show time, which is not true. If he did, that was totally on him. I put stars back by a half an hour purely because he whined about it. Not that the way I feel about it is, bro, you've got a bigger channel. Why the hell are you worried about me and what I'm doing? It makes no sense to me. So he says always 8 p.m. Eastern Sunday. Again, totally don't mind that yours is the same time. I just have 190 or so on mine, so you'd probably get more at another time. So he's just doing the friendly thing and just telling me that I'd be better off to change my shit around. Doing the game show tonight, so it's going to be nuts. Okay? There you go. I said, no problem, and I was responding to the S45. It's pretty good so far. This is the second S45 I've had. I haven't done a full-blown test yet, but I'm pretty sure it will do well. What's the game show? So then he says he's going to give away a Viper Sharp. Made a couple of posts about it here. Yeah, whatever. I remember you talking about the Viper Sharp on Zach's the other night, because I was on Zach's live stream. Do you know about what time you'll end? This is like the third time I've asked him now. What time is it going to be over? Said, tonight we are doing a shit show Sunday. We have a bunch of especially shitty gear to play around with. Finally, he says, I'll try to end at 9, but go over if there are lots of people. Never later than 9:30, which would be 8:30 my time. He says, I love your channel. If you go before or after on a regular basis, I'd be happy to pimp it. Okay. So I said, yeah, I'm going to try and talk to my wife. She's in town with my daughter at the moment. I would change tonight, but I feel like it's a pretty shitty thing to do after I've already posted times. But I will try to keep it to small talk until 9 p.m. Eastern. Then next week, I'll figure something out. There's no point in going head to head with the same kind of stuff. We will both do better supporting one another. There you go. And then he says, no, you have to do the one you announced. And if you want to keep the same thing, that's fine too. I'd just rather promote you as a lead-in or a follow. My live shows do very, very well, he says. And then I said, do you know if there are any other lives that are a conflict on Sundays? He says, no, that's why I did Sundays. Too many on Saturday. And then I said last week people were saying that Neves are live at the same time. He says, yeah, that was a one-time thing. They don't have a set time. I said, gotcha. Especially not with Mr. Neves working like crazy, okay? And then I had a little typo here, autocorrect. I said, need to get better at plopping at other people's videos / schedules. I'll try to drop in when I have some time, he says. I said, I just looked at that last message, fucking autocorrect. What I was trying to say was, I need to get better at looking for other people's shows and seeing what time they are doing things. Anyway, here's just a taste of the horrific shit we have for tonight's show. We've got a stupid ass box there with Emma standing there, and I said, and yes, those are my feet, which they're dog's feet right there. So, haha, jokes. He says, that's bad. I just posted a consolation prize on my quit, blah, blah. I said, I'll check that out. Did you post it here or on YouTube? I really love the horrible stuff out there. It blows my mind that people make this shit here. He said he put it on Instagram. And then I said, I just went and looked at your post. I didn't realize I wasn't following you here on IG. I am now. I have a very similar mermaid knife for tonight's show. I love it. And then I said, so for tonight's show, I won't really get started until 9 Eastern or a little after. If you want to continue the drinking and BS, come over after you're done and bring your peeps. It would be much appreciated. I'll figure out a better time for next week and moving forward. Thanks, Justin. Okay, so here we go. So the man sat there telling all of his people and all of his viewers that, one, I was mad because he changed his live time or something like that. I don't care what time he goes live. I've never cared what time he goes live. If he wants to run it at the exact same time that I do, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me at all. And he can do whatever it is that he wants to do. I'm a big boy. I'll deal with my end of things. Now, out of just kindness, and probably, that was May of 2020. And at that time, I mean, my channel's still tiny. Let's face it, all of our channels are tiny. There's just a couple of people that have huge followings. In the grand scheme of things, he's got 25 or 25 to 30,000 subscribers or whatever. Yes, that's way bigger than my channel. In the grand scheme of things, is that, promoting your bougie lifestyle? Hell no. So, he can say whatever the hell he wants. I don't care. The thing that pisses me off is the lying. That's what makes me mad. I don't care about anything else. You can make fun of me. You can say whatever you want. You can do whatever. Stop lying, okay? And definitely don't lie about me, okay? Now, if you want to lie on your day-to-day life, you do whatever it is you want to do. And you'll end up, changing jobs, getting your dream job of being an editor and then gone in 2 or 3 months or whatever. It's that kind of shit that happens to people that lie all the time. I'm just saying. So if you want those things to get better in your life, maybe check in the mirror, and stop running your mouth with bullshit coming out of it. So anyway, I just wanted to clear the record here and be, totally transparent and honest about what the actual truth is. The truth is that he whined in the beginning. I didn't even, like I said, I had no idea what time he did his live show on Sundays. And we overlapped a little bit. And he whined about that. So we ended up pushing ours back to 8 p.m. It's been 8 p.m. Sunday nights since May of 2020. The very next week, I think I don't remember what day that was, May 3rd or something, but it doesn't matter. The point is 8 p.m. works fine, whatever. But he made it out to be that he was this just overly generous guy, and that he went way out of his way to help me out, and then now I turn around and just stab him in the back because we did this stupid little video last week where we were laughing at other people's expense. Well, I fully intend and fully expect that someone will do a video similar to that about me, and you know what? I will laugh right along with them. They can say whatever the hell they want about me. I don't give a shit. And I damn sure am not going to whine and cry and throw a fit about it. It's just, and the thing that really cracks me up about it is that he did all that without ever even watching the video that we put out there. At least he says he didn't. He says that he just heard about it from other people. Now, whether that's true or not, I have no idea. The guy's just sitting around watching YouTube videos all day anyway. I mean, that's what happens when you don't have a full-time job. So, whatever. And, I would hope that the guy would start getting his ass to work on a website that he begged people for money for, that they funded him. And I haven't seen it yet, but maybe one of these years he'll come through on something. Anyway, I'm sick and tired of the bullshit and people walking on eggshells and whatever. I'm sick and tired of people getting their feelings hurt over the dumbest things ever. And I'm sick and tired of people acting like they're somebody because they've got, 25,000 subscribers on freaking Knife YouTube. Well, whoopty shit. That doesn't make you anybody. And, it just, oh God. It's so superficial and stupid, so trust me when I tell you, the only reason that he was in that lineup of pictures is purely just because I spent about 10 minutes and just pulled screenshots and we were just having fun. That was all a last minute ordeal. We were just messing around. Our daughter wasn't home and we were just hanging out. Now, whatever. It is what it is. And, I did say I was going to go back and talk about the knife thing. Multiple times over this time frame, this douchebag has hit me up wanting to purchase knives. He knows that I'm in the Spyderco Collector Club. And so every time something comes out that he can't get other places, he'll hit me up. And he hasn't done it for quite some time, but he did do it a handful of times, just like with that S45VN PM2. That was right when that knife came out. But, because he's someone, he expects people to give him that stuff for free, which most of the things that you see on his channel he has received for free. And then he turns around and sells them for profit. Every single thing that you see on my channel, everything. Now, this was a loaner, but everything else, this was given to my wife by Zach. But everything else that I have laying here, I paid for or made myself. So this was given to my wife as a gift from Zach over at Zach Stuff. And this is here for a short time. It was just laying here on my counter or on my deal. So, but everything you see on my channel is paid for by me. So, it's just a little difference in how things operate. And, I just feel like people should be honest about what's actually going on here. And it's just incredibly frustrating when people go out there and run their mouth and lie especially about other people. If you want to pump yourself up and act like you're way cooler than you actually are and tell lies and whatever, that's your business. You go ahead and do it. But the minute that you start lying about me and what actually transpired and took place, I'm going to call you out every single time. So, I don't give a shit that you have a bigger channel than me. I don't care about any of that crap. This comes down to just being a decent human and just having a decent set of morals. Both of which, sir, you do not. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that. Everyone always likes some tea and whatnot. So there you go. There it is. I'm gone.